Hello, everybody. Thanks for clicking on. Just going to do a brief update on the concert coming up December 28th. First of all, if you bought tickets already, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate you doing so. And if you haven't, please consider buying them now. And there's a reason for that. Here's the situation. There's nothing going on at the Vogue for 10 days before our event. The Vogue's a big building. It takes a lot of people to staff it. And quite frankly, we've sold tickets. All right. There is no bad news. We've sold tickets, and there is concern on behalf of the Vogue that our generation, talking about our generation, people trying to put us down, talking about our generation. Our generation doesn't show up for live events. I totally disagree with that and have voiced that opinion. A lot of their sales are day of show sales, and they don't think, again, our demographic is going to show up day of show. And I think they will, because they'll already have their tickets. But we need to show that to the people at the Vogue. Now, the Vogue is run by a corporation now. It wasn't before. And a lot of people in that corporation weren't alive in the years we are honoring, the 70s and 80s and up. A lot of them weren't born before the year 2000. Okay, nothing wrong with that. That's the way things. It's the way things cycle. They don't understand the Vogue as hallowed ground, as musicians do, because they keep. Why do you have to have it? Why does it have to be the Vogue? They're trying to move us to a different room. Again, part of the corporation, and. I wasn't aware of this until I got a phone call yesterday on Friday. We had done a walkthrough. Everything was good. They were talking about, everything being good. And then all of a sudden I get this call. It takes a lot of people to man the Vogue. It does. It takes a lot of people to staff the Vogue. Evidently it's going to be sitting, and they're not going to have all the heaters on for 10 days, and then we got an event, and then there's nothing for a couple of days. So they're not wanting to warm the whole place up and staff the whole place unless we've got a crowd that they know they're going to make money. Because the Vogue, to probably everybody watching this, hopefully you sharing this, and there are a lot of people watching this. The Vogue, to those of us watching this, was something different than it is now. It's still the same structure, but it's different now. We want to take it back 50 years for one night. And in order to do so, in order to have a chance to do so, we need to sell tickets. And hopefully, if you haven't bought your tickets already, you will go ahead and buy your tickets upon hearing this. There will be a link in the description below. If you're watching this on YouTube, there'll be a link in the comments if you're watching this on Facebook. Again, share this around, please, because we'd like to have enough advance tickets sold that it guarantees we have the Vogue for that night, because it's hallowed ground to the musicians. And that's really what this is all about. This is about honoring these musicians who've been playing for 50 years or longer. Some of them, and still doing it. And it just, I don't know, it was like, nobody knows who any of these people are, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, they do. They know who these, and I'm going to run down who these people are here in just a minute. But if you're going on December 28th, and I hope you are, starts at 4 o'clock. Please get your tickets now. Now, there are some early bird, like I said, we've sold some tickets. We sold enough tickets that it's not, nobody's talking about canceling the show. They're just looking at economics and possibly moving the show to the Turntable, which is another club that is part of the corporation. That's what the Vogue is now. The Vogue is a property that is about generating profit. It's not what it used to be back in the day. And again, we're going to try to take it back one time, one night only. We're getting 15 headlining acts, over 60 musicians. So there's going to be, you know, and musicians are going to come to this. And they'll probably come to a show if they don't have gigs. But there are going to be so many musicians there that the musicians that are on stage during their time are going to want to show off. They're going to want to play their best. They're going to want to blow people away. And that's going to be very cool for those that are in attendance. And hopefully you're one of those. Buy yourself a ticket, buy your friend a ticket, buy your husband, your wife, your best friend. If you got 3 best friends, bring your golf foursome. Buy the tickets, get them now while the early bird's still on. And it's on for the first 100 seats. So there still are some available. We haven't sold 100 yet, but we haven't really started trying. I didn't realize there was this, you know, urgency, but there is. And again, from their side, I understand why, but they don't understand from my side that we view the Vogue differently. And if you're in that community that views the Vogue differently, get your tickets now. If you're one of the musicians watching, spread this amongst your followers. You know, 15 acts, all of them headliners. If just 20 people from each act show up, there's 300 people right there. Okay, so buy your tickets now. Show them that we will show up and that we're not, our generation isn't done yet. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe they're right and maybe I'm crazy, but I think that, we do show up. We don't show up constantly, but if there's an event and we mark it, we look forward to being there. And if you feel that way too, and I hope you do, buy your tickets now, please. Again, in the comment below section, if you are on Facebook and seeing this, if you're on YouTube, it'll be in the description. And I'm going to run down who's going to be there. Of course, Mel and I will be there. Mel's not here with me now because his band's got a gig. J. Michael Henderson is going to be there. The Indiana Music History Project is going to be giving a real brief explanation of what they're doing and how you can help. Tim Wright from the Wright Brothers, Sherman Stockton is bringing Rocket Sauce, his band. There's an update. Kevin Stone Rock's going to be there. Mel's going to be playing in Kevin Stone Rock's backup band. We didn't even know Kevin Stone Rock was going to have a backup band. Thought he was just going to come out and play by himself. But Kevin wants to do some stuff. And of course, Mel and Kevin have a long history and we're going to make that happen. Project 19 is going to be there. Super Trooper's going to be there. I'm really looking forward to the Super Trooper sets. And what have I got there? Oh, yes. Okay. I couldn't read my own handwriting there for a second. Apologies. It's the Roadmaster tribute. We're doing a Roadmaster tribute. We're doing a Faith Band tribute. And hopefully the guys that are still around from both Faith and Roadmaster, as many of them as possible, can show up and be recognized. And a couple of the bands might be playing a Roadmaster song, might be playing a Faith Band song. You'll find out when you get there. The Mighty Atom Smasher and Mike Milligan and Steam Shovel, Mojo Gumbo, Rods and Cones, Phil Purley and the Enablers. By the way, tonight Phil Purley and the Enablers are playing in Brown County at the Brown County Playhouse if you happen to be down there. Kevin Silva and the Tunes are also going to be playing December 28th, and they are playing tonight at Whiskey Business on the south side of Indianapolis if you happen to be out there. So Alan Kay, as long as Alan's not booked somewhere, Alan's going to be joining us. I have a feeling Alan's going to be booked a lot as Ozzy Osbourne over the next year because he's like the best in the world doing it. And again, Mighty Atom Smasher is going to be there both as an MC and is going to perform a couple of songs, and I'll talk more about that coming up. But so if you haven't got your tickets yet, please buy your tickets now, and the links are below. Also, if you know anybody business-wise or individually, if we're looking for sponsors, it would be nice to have one sponsor for the entire event. If we can't make that happen, we're looking for a stage sponsor. We're looking for a backstage sponsor, and we're looking for an awards sponsor. Stage sponsor, that basically is the PA, the lighting, the people running the PA and lighting, and backstage is basically stuff going on backstage, the swag for the musicians, and et cetera, et cetera. And then the awards, we want to give them a little sign of our sign of recognition. And I don't know, a lot of musicians don't ever get any kind of tangible here. You've done great. It may be the only one some of them get. I don't know. I don't know. But if it is the only one some of them get, I want it to be something decent. So we're looking for an award sponsor, and the name of the sponsor will be on the award. So hit my DMs if any of these things fit you. And also, if you're a musician watching this that's in one of the acts I've been talking about tonight, you're going to be there. We're going to need a backup band for Smash, the Mighty Atom Smasher. So if there's somebody you always wanted to play with and you want to, hey, let's get something, DM me and let me know if you're interested, and we'll work some magic and see what happens. And somebody's trying to call me, so that's a good time for me to say, again, if you haven't bought your tickets yet, please buy them now. Links in the comments. Please share this around, and thanks for clicking on. Monday night on Indiana Rocks, our regular episode, Mel and I are going to be live, and we may have somebody call in, we may not. It depends on the situation. But Mel and I are going to be live. Coming up in upcoming episode, mentioned Tim Wright earlier. Tim Wright from the Wright Brothers, and currently from Steel Pedal. He's going to be on the show here coming up, and we're going to be doing something from the Indiana Music History Project. So look for those. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Most of all, share this out so that people get the message, and we can guarantee that we got the Vogue December 28th. The event's going to happen regardless, and I believe it's going to happen in the Vogue, and I believe you're going to be responsible for making that happen. And in advance, I say thank you. It's a dark world. Be a light. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the share, leave a comment. Love you all. See you next time.